Hi guys, I'm back today with a video for you all. It's a review I'm going to be doing for you guys today because I don't really do a lot of book reviews on this YouTube account. I mainly do my book reviews on my blog, but I decided to do a few more book reviews on here, especially if they're really good books, because because most of my YouTube videos book YouTube videos aren't on reviews. So yeah, I thought I'd do a bit more reviews because I like watching reviews on YouTube on books. So yeah, I thought I'd share my passion as well. So the book is Perfect Chemistry, obviously by the title in the up above. And this book is by Simone Elkeles, and this book is absolutely amazing. By reading the summary on the back, which doesn't pretty much give you everything, but it does say Brittany Ellis seems to have it all: wealthy parents, the perfect boyfriend, and the right group of friends. But when Brittany is forced to become lab partners with Alex Futens, a gangman from the wrong side of town, her perfect little world starts to unravel. Alex is a bad boy and he knows it, so when he makes a bet with his friends to lure Brittany into his life, he thinks nothing of it. But as Alex and Brittany grow closer, sparks begin to fly, and they both realise that sometimes appearances can be deceptive. Will their emerging feelings be enough to keep them together when their world is determined to tear them apart? So I really enjoyed this book. Um, when I read the back, obviously, it reminded me of the film Sheasel, that if anyone's ever watched that film, where the boy has to make a bet that he can get this girl to prom by a certain time, but his bet was to, sleep with her by a certain time, and that's what intrigued me to read the book in the first place. Obviously, it's not like Sheasel that, but I do love that film. And it has a bit of in a weird way, a bit of a Romeo and Juliet kind of feel to it, where they're star-crossed because they're completely different from the different sides of the tracks. You have Alex, who's kind of poor, hasn't really got a lot of money. He's a bit of a gangster. He's in like big gangs, and he doesn't really care about being wealthy. Whereas Brittany has loads of money, rich parents, all this, the good golden girl at the school. And so when they clash and they have to be lab partners, it's kind of like a lot of tension and chemistry there, and obviously they start to having to work with each other more and having to talk to each other more, and this is where the relationship starts to begin. It does start kind of in the middle of the book, but you can tell the feelings are there for each other. But Alex, as he said, it's a bet for his friend, so I think it's to get a car or something off his friend, and his friend said if he wins the bet, he gets his motorcycle or something, and it's like his baby or whatever he says. And so yeah, as the book goes along, a lot of different things happen, obviously, with the gang and that. Alex has been like being indulged into this gang, and he cannot ever leave it, and if he ever does leave it, there is a possibility that they'll kill him. So yeah, he's bound to this gang, and they want him to do more things for them. They want him to go a bit more up and start, doing drugs, and he says he doesn't want to do drugs and that. So more things happen because Brittany doesn't agree with all that, and it just clashes, but it's so good because they're completely two different people, and I really, really enjoyed this book, and the ending was just amazing, and I really, really enjoyed it. The ending was one of those endings where I was like, oh well, I know there's a sequel to the book because the second one's actually about his second brother, but I think they didn't make cameo appearances or something, I'm not really sure, but it was a really, really good ending. There were moments in the book where it was really sad. There were really sad moments, and then there were moments where I actually laughed out loud and thought that's really funny. There was different mixed emotions. It wasn't just one of those books that was filled with, the books where they're literally sad. There's actually no happiness in the book until the end of the book. It was one of those books where there was happy moments, there were sad moments, there were really funny moments. It was one of those books that it had different emotions in it all the way through. And you also get to deal with Brittany's sister, who I'm not sure what the proper word is for it, but I know she has a disability, and so she can't walk and she can't really talk at all. And you know, people at school think she's perfect, and you know, sometimes she can get like people like call her like not things, but like they do look up to her, but they don't think anything could possibly be wrong with her. So she has this image of being perfect, but when really at home, her home life is really bad. So when Alex comes into the story, it gives her a change of view on other people's lives, because Alex's life is probably worse than Britain's herself. So they have things in common, not just being completely the opposite of each other. So yeah, the ending was amazing. I rate this definitely 5 out of 5 stars. It was the ideal chick lit romance drama. It was just absolutely amazing book, and I really enjoyed the ending. Again, I would say it's like a mix of Romeo and Juliet slash Sheasel. That's what came to my mind, especially when I read the back of the book. But yeah, if you haven't read it, which you probably have because I know a lot of people have read it, definitely go and read it. I did read some Simone Elkeles other book before, but I never did finish it, so I might go and finish that soon. So yeah, that's just my review on Perfect Chemistry. Bye!